Hey guys, this is my first ever video for the online platform to introducing myself as a new upcoming businessman in the future, inshallah. I am Asad from Uzbekistan, currently living in Dubai in UAE since 1.5 year, almost 1.5 year. I came here in 2022, in July 24 of 2022. So, what happened? Why I came to Dubai? Since I finished the school, let's go back to school times. Let's go back to the early school times. The guy who didn't achieve it any academic excellences at the school period of 11 years of time, since the process started of failing. I was really trying to be like team leader at the early grades of the school, like fifth grade, the fourth grade, third grade, the sixth grade, seventh grade. I was trying to be like team leader at the school, which I haven't been. And we had the language Olympic like championship in the region, which has been the ninth grade, which I went to there with the competing on English from as a representative from my school. Then I got in the ninth grade. I got the rank of fifth in the total of 64 schools. I got the fifth rank, which is quite low, that I couldn't reach. It was like lack of preparation for the exact detailed subjects that was given to us, and exact same thing happened in the next 2 years, in the 10th grade and in 11th grade. So in 10th grade, I couldn't know which the rank I got it, but I get my rank like the score that I get like 83 out of 100. And 11th grade also same, like 73 out of 100. I couldn't get which rank I got it, but I think most probably top 10. And there is given some opportunity for me after that, after like getting nothing from the public education. At that time, my uncle's son, which is my brother, he was preparing for the study the abroad. He was preparing for English test called IELTS. He was preparing in the city center of the Fergana, which is the city that I live in. And he pushed me to learn prepare for this academic test. After this passing test, you're gonna have a chance for entering the international universities, which is quite my dream. Before that, I was preparing to enter the university that is international, which is located in our country, like is collaborated with Italy. I was preparing for that, and then I was learning physics and math, which is also I was on the not top 1 rank, top 10 rank for like the testings. And then I studied like 9 months, almost a 1 year for that one. And that is basically school time. Is the 10th grade. During the 10th grade, I was studying these subjects for preparing the University of Turin, in Turin Technical University in Uzbekistan, which is the collaboration of the Turin University in Italy. So then the things changed my uncle's son, he entered to the one of the universities in South Korea with the IELTS certificate. This is he got 7 out of 9, 7 rank out of 9, and he really pushed me to go to this course and passing the test, and then to get a chance to apply for any international university across the world. And like something like that was one thing, because I couldn't. This is this was for me like new, like target, because I was preparing the international university that was in my country. Then it was the things changed. I stopped at the math, I stopped at the physics, and then I started the English part. I started learning deeper in English for preparing the test. Then he took me in one English course, which is he it was this educational, like, the center was one of the number one centers in my region. The 1 hour bus time going and then 1 hour bus time coming, because we live in a village. It is in this education center is located in near city center. It's almost like 50 kilometer, like 60 kilometer, like distance. The place between where I live, the place between the education center is located. Then I start the tests, the like intro tests. What I know about it, and then I changed like more than four like the like courses, like up to next. When I reach them, they are the things that are teaching that I already know. Then they change it, they change it. Though I couldn't find anything from that school, then I moved to another one, different one. This original, the teacher of the one that I moved is the student of the first center that I went, the student of the owner of that center. It was his student, and I got a chance to get the guy who has broader like mindset, the goals, like horizon. That guy, his name is Bahadir. He studied in one of the international, the University of Summerland. He studied in Malaysia, and the things quite like interesting things started at that time. The last 2 years of my school time, and when I was like attending the classes that is 60-70 kilometer far from me, like 2 hour on like every day, like 3 times in a week, by like transportation. And then that was worth. I'm genuinely can tell that was the worth time. The reason because that worth that I went, because the guys, the thinking, that the horizon, the upbringing, the knowledge, the religion, the horizon, the mindset, the concepts, the ideas was completely different from 99.99% of my, like, the people who have like the education centers. It's quite different. Then I got the chance to think bigger at that time. He was trying to push everybody to watch the businessmen across the globe, the businessmen from Britain, US, the Canada, Australia. Then it was like quite something different, because we are like maximizing our like language by seeing the international businessmen. It was like quite a completely different target that was that given for us as a like student, like at this educational center. Then the time that come when we almost finished our like the courses and was ready to get a test. Until that time I was following the quite number of the international influencers that are like famous in the like international like level. Like from UK, I was following the businessmen, entrepreneurs, like from US mostly. Then the at the time that I was like increasing my English by seeing them, I get to understand what they are doing, what's the meaning of their life as a like as a the person who is living in the US. They are like completely away from traditional education which I was trying to really hard to enter to finish the degree. They was completely away from that. They are away from the conventional education. They are away from the college, the university, the traditional like the way of the 99.9% of people of the globe. They went for the way they want for like in the next 10 15 years of like they like their way is completely different. They are advising not to go to school, not to go to college, not to go to university, building the business, building the work as a like starting as a fresh as a like as a, like they are sacrificing the years like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years for a specific work, and that is paying for the rest of their life. Imagine like 5 years of your time is like covering like 60 70 years of your life without going to like this kind of like the black hole that everyone goes. That was like that time my horizon changed like completely different. I'm watching them to improve my English, but I get something back like for my like next lifetime. This is gift from our creator. That was as a gift given from my creator. He was the reason that give me this kind of instructors. So they like but the day came we was paying our like exam to enter exam. It was quite silly, like you have to pay for exam to pass exam to be able to apply for university, because the degree in our like the given from our like high school is not eligible for international universities to pass. Even for passing for like applying it's not eligible. The certificate that was we are preparing that was eligible for like some criteria is not 100%. Then I passed the test. I There was like the highest level is 9. It's like 0 up to 9. The above 5.5 degree 5.5, and above 5.5 is like eligible. This is like minimum level which is eligible. Then the first time I got 5.5, the minimum rate, which I like firstly a little bit frustrated and didn't know what happened, because it was like in the like test center. I didn't know what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. It was completely like full of stress, full of like frustration, and I almost lost what I know. Like, you know what I mean. Then the days come out, and then I like take like some online courses from our capital, like the teachers who have educational centers in the capital of my country, like, which is Tashkent. Then I started taking this specific like individual, like it was not individual, like because it was like some less people in that time in the groups. Then I passed again. The second time I got 6 after like I think like 4 or 5 months later. I passed like next test. It was like a test in December, and then the second test it was May. Like almost like 4.5 months. I passed second test. I was like 6. I got 6, like 0.5 degree higher, and that was the point that almost I like suffer like until that time I was like seeing the like entrepreneurs or businessmen from US. They are not telling me not to go to university, compared to I'm really trying too hard to pass the test to be able to apply for university. That was like, then I failed also. Mostly I got like minimum level, like, because like even if like when I like get the level of 7 or 7.5 or 8, I was like getting like full scholarship or this kind of thing, like half scholarship, full scholarship, like full tuition, this kind of stuff, above than 7. That I would like, even second attempt I got 6, and I stopped it. And we finished the school. We finished the high school of 11th grade. Then it was the time to apply for the university. I applied for, actually I was really trying to go to South Korea near to my brother. Then at the end of my school time I decided my mind. I was trying to go different country, which is the UK. Then I applied to the University of Greenwich. I still remember the name, Greenwich University. And they didn't accept it. They put me to like the degree for like they give some training, and then they give a test for until the end of the test, like because of my degree like 6. Then I go through the training is like this, like I train it, and then I went to test, and they like, unfortunately I got like one level below than the level that is accepted to university, below from the test, from which is university. Then they are like given a like fee, if even I pay the fee of like 3,000 like dollar, the pounds. Then I was like able to get like, then I like calculated the total cost of my like first year, like the payment for the university. It was like about 15,000 pound, which I couldn't afford. For starting, I need to take a loan from bank, which is interest, which is against our religion concerns. Then we finished the university, 11th. We finished the school, and then I applied in August time. I couldn't enter. Then my family members, they are worried about that. They are trying to find some place to like enter, like, because until that time, when people ask me what are you trying, where will you go, and I was trying to I go to international universities, or I will go to abroad, not I will not stay in this country. And then like they was like asking what's happening, and then I said, yeah, it's going on. Like inside I'm like completely frustrated, but the outside is like I'm saying, yeah, it's possibly like I'm going, and then these things happen. So basically that things happened. Then I changed it, the whole game structure. I applied to university, which is newly opened in my country, in my capital. It was called Cambridge International University. I applied for computer science, and actually my mother found this university because the place she was working, there was a one guy whose the mother was working with my mother, and he was also like the first, the incoming student, which he applied, and then he entered. It's a half like tuition. And then like in like August I failed it. I applied in September, like starting the 1st or 2nd September I applied to that university, and they accepted me with a half tuition. It was like 2,400 like full tuition, and I got like $1,200 like half tuition. I got into it, and then they announced the university will start in October 4th. And then I got the time, and then when I meet my classmates, they like randomly asking you what happened, what did you enter the university, when you will give us at a party that you entered the university, like completely, like I'm like inside, I'm like completely destroyed. They are asking something different, like something from me. And the the reason that I couldn't like believe also at the time, like the first time I got minimum, second time little bit more, third time also the little bit below than they accepted the level, like third attempt, even the third attempt. And then there was a time that choosing the action, going to this Cambridge in my like Cambridge International University in my like the capital, or deciding to go to other country. Like the time came to pay the university half of the payment, and I discussed with my family. We decided to enter study first year, and then the second year going out to different university in different country, which I planned it, but the plans was changed in the middle of the game. And we paid the tuition, half of tuition. My grandfather paid. We paid half of the tuition plus like less than $1,000 admin fee or something. I forgot this for university, like almost like 1,200 something. Then I like I had a 1 month's time. Whole September I didn't do nothing because it was starting the date of October 4th. I waited that time, and when I gave a party. I gave party to my classmates that I studied with at school. We were celebrating the classmates that entered the university, and mine was also the one of them. We had a party. We went to like for playing football after. It was like some kind of the enjoyment, but inside I'm broken. I couldn't get what I want. I couldn't reach what I want. I couldn't like accomplish this kind of academic excellence that I was trying to go like in the period of 3 years period of time. And September finished, the October started. I was preparing my things, the things that I take for the university, like clothes, the bags, this, and then the October 1st came. I was the place that I didn't felt nothing. So I didn't feel nothing at that time. Outside I'm happy that my parents are happy that I entered the university, because we as a region, like almost like 90% of the international, like the city is almost same as them. For entering to university is a level is much more higher than the people who are younger age is considered this level. The people who didn't enter the university is this level. The people who entered the university is this level, like considered. It was same as my region also. Everyone is happy, my relatives are happy, my classmates are happy, my family is happy, but I'm happy also from exterior, but interior is completely destroyed. That was like couldn't get what I want. Then the October 4th came. I go to capital with the guy who advised to go to this university, Cambridge International University. We entered same degree, computer science. We went to same apartment, which the apartment was his relative's apartment. There was like 8 people in 2-bedroom apartment. It's a quite like crowded like atmosphere. And I started the university October 4th. 1 week passed. We had like commencement day or the week or something. Like we did activities, this the enjoyment, this introducing the team, introducing the university, the subjects, what is this. Then starting almost me inside as like enjoying. By the time of like something like I couldn't reach something is like digging in my like inside. This is not my like position, this is not what I want. And 1 week passed, like when we started the actual courses, the lessons, it was way more below than what I expected. It was like the paying for nothing almost. The lessons that I was giving us is like way more surface level than I was considered as starting as a computer science. And during the 1 month, I was disappointed that I entered the university that is like located in my country. And the second part of my disappointing, frustrating part, it was like not getting what I want, even with this university. The lessons that are giving, the amount of payment that I paid from my grandfather was like the second level of stress, disappointment. The thing that they was teaching is like completely like surface level, like simple, like the kid knows. Even now the kid knows this kind of like stuff that they are teaching as a subject. Then 1 month passed, and October passed, and at that November, starting of the November, I changed it myself. I changed the whole game. I was preparing to leave the university, dropping out. I was, I think, the 5th of November or 6th of November, and I told to myself, I have to find a way to be able to reach in any international university and continuing there. Then I searched ways. Again, it came to the academic tests which I had to pass. Then I got one international exam which is called SAT. This is American test for undergraduate students for international universities that is accepted for the university. Then I started researching what is this, which kind of universities can I apply after passing this, what is this inside. Then I got a like initial information, which is I have to pass math on English, and in English a little bit. The second test is English like itself is a little bit like difficult that the exam test that I passed before, that I got minimum level, it was a little bit harder on SAT compared to IELTS. Then the reason I had no chance to choose that academic test to start immediately as soon as possible to get rid of the university. That was the part of my plan, which is dropping out from university. Then I told my parents I have to start courses for this test because at the time that I want to transfer my university from this university to international university, I need this test. And then they said, alright, what you need. And I find courses which is located in my capital near my university. The first one was not far, it was a little bit less. I was teaching that was for actual test. Then I went like 2 weeks for that, and still November is going on. Half of November, like 20th, I started going there, and December started. The first week of December, I was with my 12 university mates, what you call university mates, that we study in the same class, to leaving the university, to dropping out from university. They was also suffered to not getting what we want as from university, paying the money. The first week of December, we changed our mind, really writing the paper for leaving from university, dropping out. And when I was going to this preparation for that exam, SAT, there was one guy who told there is one teacher he lived in the United States and then he came to our country. He's teaching this. He's almost native speaker. He did this kind of test. He got this test. His students got this score. He did this, and then I asked them. Actually, he was leaving from the class, and when we was outside of the city center, the educational center, I asked about that teacher. Who is this? Where is located? And then he gave me the Instagram account of that teacher, which Abdulaziz called. Which was 2 years older than me. Then I wrote from Instagram to him. He got replied back. I wrote from Instagram and Telegram also. He was accepting the people who for this exam test and the passing test. And then in the first week of December, I joined his classes. I went to the first preparation course for SAT 2 weeks. Then I left the first week of December, and I went to that course, which I take from the guy who was studying in the same course during this 2 weeks period. He was younger than me, and then I started the education center. That was less price, more value, and more professional. And it was 12th of December or 13th or 14th in this period of time, the second week of the December, and I was really made my main decision. I write a paper for director of my university regarding the dropout of me from that university. And there was 12 to 14 friends from guys that was studying same with us at the same course, that they was also leaving that university, trying to leave that university. We made our whenever we are in one circle, we are deciding this is bad, this is what they are, what shouldn't be. We have to leave this kind of like the common problems that we are facing, which we couldn't accept. And it was quite interesting point. Everyone is almost decided to leave that university, like out of like almost half of the class. Then when I started that SAT course, I really made my mind, because SAT is American test. When I got the test, when I passed the test, I was able to get the degree from this test, and then eligible for international university, which is located in the United States, to apply. And that was quite interesting for me. The US is a like American dream, to going there, to studying there, to living there. The like considered high standards of living, which I don't believe currently. Then the things changed. In second week of December, I decided to drop out as soon as possible. It was 15th or 16th of December. I wrote a paper on regarding dropout, and then the classmates at university, they was also surprised at the other hard part. Why are you writing? Why are you leaving? It's not good. Stay with us. Let's see if we can transfer after 1 year. And then I said no. That's not what I want. They said, yeah, you have paid half like tuition. You got 50%. Try, at least get a degree. And then I said no. It's not my field. It's not what I want. This is not what I want. This is not what I came. Because it was like responsibility for my parents, not lying of them. They paid from their like hard-earned like money to pay university, to be able to pay university, from the money that we live for that money for our lifestyle. They paid from that. It was my responsibility to be like make myself that proud of like completely taking full like potential of that like experience, that the school period, this university period. That was my responsibility. From the guy came from the like somewhat underrated village, which is there is less resources, less if you talk about everything, is less resources from anything apart from city center, like from capital of my country, and from this small village. And I wrote a paper. I went to the director, and he read the paper, reading, and then there was one guy. He's like associate director or someone. I don't know what kind of degree he has in this university. He read this paper, and he said, yeah, he copied from university. He copied from the Google. This is not suitable, but let's see. And he asked me, so you are leaving. What's the reason that you are leaving? And then I said, no, I didn't get what I want. And then, do you have some points that like you stay this university? And then I said no. And they asked me, do your parents know? And I said yes, which they not, because I didn't tell them that I'm leaving for my parents, because when they hear that I'm leaving, during the period of they paid like the tuition, full tuition, which is 50% of like let's say 1,200 they paid. When I told them, they will be like completely different kind of feeling, that like majority of people are desiring to enter, that I'm opposite side, I'm leaving from university. That was like completely disaster situation for like the families, is like the same, because is dropping out is like the people don't drop out mostly. Out of 100,000, maybe one or two dropout rate. Not even our country, it's international. It was disaster feeling. And the guy asked when I entered to, is like director of my university. He asked me that my parents know about my leaving, and then I said yes. And then he asked me the number of my father, and that was the time that I was like completely, genuinely, like I was like almost like controlled my emotions. And at the same time, I had like completely genuinely full of confidence to crack everything. That I made my decision 100%. I'm very sure, I'm genuinely confident that I'm 100% sure. He asked me the number of my father to ask that your son me is going leaving out of from university, compared to that they didn't know about any of my family, know about that I'm leaving. And then I had a like confidence, and then I said yes, they know. I was searching from my phone my father's number. I didn't tell directly. I get like 15 seconds to take my phone, and then to give my number to the director. Then I enter to my phone. I take my phone. I grab my phone from my pocket, and then the second that he asked about my dad's or my parents' number to ask about them that I'm leaving, regarding that I'm leaving, and I answered him yes, they know, which they didn't know about my leaving. I grab my phone. I entered the messages. I text to my daddy. I told him, Daddy, I'm leaving from university. Now the director will call you, and he will ask from you that if you know about the dropout from university, and then he will ask this question, and then please say yes. I will explain everything after when I go out from this room. And then I sent. And after 3-4 seconds of that, he asked, "Do you have his number?" The director, and then he said, "Yeah, take this number." And then I gave the number, and then he called directly, and he called this. This is from this university. I'm calling regarding your son, the living, and do you know about that? You aware of them? And then my father take 2-3 seconds to. I think he was reading my message. And he said, just a second. I said, and then I completely full confidence that he was reading my message. And then he said, "Oh, yeah, I know about that." He said, "Yes, yeah, I know about that," which he didn't know. That he saw it immediately when I sent message. I said, "Yeah, I know about that." And then he asked the question, are you completely full confidence that he's leaving? He's he will not be able to continue once he left." And he said, "Yeah, we are aware of that. We know everything." And then the guy director, he said, "Yeah, all right. I will. We will require some the documents, some kind of the stuff that we give to bring back, and then we can stop this agreement. This kind of he will drop out." And he said to my father, "Yeah, okay, sure." And he put the phone, and he asked me to write something different, and then bringing this kind of they give some things, instructions, some books, some kind of they they give 3-4 things that to use inside of university. He asked me to give the badge also, this kind of badge or what you call that. He asked to bring back, and I said okay. And I left the room. I go out. Immediately I call to my dad. I explained it whole different thing, complete the scenario of the university that I'm trying to live. That this is not my thing. I have this plan. I got this course, SAT. I will study this course in the after 3-4 months. I will pass the test and then I will apply for international universities. And then he asked one question. I talked with my like 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes with him. He listened. Only he listened. I described everything. When I finished, he asked only one question. Are you genuinely confident that the thing that you are saying about it, genuinely confident that what you are trying to do? I said to my dad that I'm genuinely confident. The place that I entered is not my field, is not the place, the atmosphere that I want. And then he asked me about, will we tell to our family members, other family members, my grandfather, my grandmother, my mother, my siblings? And then I said, I get a some break, 2-3 seconds. And then I told him, my father, no, we will not tell. After I pass the test, we will tell. And he said, okay, what are you gonna tell? We will. I told him we will not tell anything. We will tell. We will say that I'm studying. I will not tell that I left. After I finish the test, after even the passing test, and then I will tell. After applying to university, I will tell I'm transferring, not leaving, transferring to different university. I said to my father that I will tell this to my other family member, and then my father agreed. And then I started this SAT test. I went to courses. It was second course, second teacher. It was like 3 or 4 teachers at that time. That was in my capital. That the teachers that teach this specific program that is prepared for this test for American universities. And because it's quite rare, it was completely different. This program, this exam is different. It's difficult. No one knows. And I dropped out university. The time that we were preparing for entering the director, it was 12 of member of my class. When we are at the time for entering, it was only 2 or 3. I left, and I heard one other guy also left, and then I don't know the third one, he left or not. Then I started the schools. The schools that is designed for American university. It was program was quite long, more than 2 hours daily basis, and he's a almost native speaker, because we were studying the math, English, everything which is included inside test. And exactly same scenario happened. Same scenario went through as I was preparing to IELTS. I passed 2 times at IELTS, that I got minimum level. Exact same scenario happened when I was started and then passed the test for SAT. I passed 2 times, exact same test, exact same the result. I got minimum in the first one, and the second one is almost quite same degree at that time. And it was May. It was May. We passed the test, and with my roommates that we was together going to this program, and we went to football, mini football, with a bunch of guys. They was also studying this exact same program. So there was an situation which has happened in my entire life-changing, game-changing moment that happened. I broke my leg after starting 15 minutes of the game. I broke my leg. 2 bones completely broken. We'll display this picture here. And my muscles are connected, but the inside bone, there's one big bone, there's a small bone. These bones like broken. This one is also same. My muscles are connected, my skin is connected, but inside it's almost this is broken. We get accident with one guy. I don't know his situation, what happened to him, but my leg was completely broken. I was goalkeeper at the time. Then this class, the what I call the class, it's not classmates, that the people who went the same program that I was preparing and passed the test. They take me, the players, my friends, they take me to hospital. And at the hospital, this scenario, I didn't feel what I was doing. I left university, I passed the test, I failed, and then I went to football game, and I broke my leg. Everything this happened, which is almost one of the hardest moments of my time. Then they prepared for operation. They did initial first aid or something. I don't know what's the medical term is. It is first aid, emergency treatment or something. They did this, they finished, and then they wait 2-3 days for operation. Then at the first day in hospital, they asked me my family member's number to tell that I had accident. I said no, I will not give. And they asked, do you have funds to pay for this hospital fees, these kind of things, which I didn't have. And I was asking, don't to my parents, don't tell to my family members, that will be really scared of. I didn't know what happened, what kind of feeling that my family members felt at the time that they hear that I was completely break my leg. And I didn't know what happened. The second day my mother came, and my father came first. He was working in my next country, he was working in Kazakhstan, which is border country of my country, Uzbekistan. I was working there, and then the next day or the same day, I couldn't remember exactly when he came, or I think he came on same day or the next day he came. And then after that my mother came, and there was together 1 week, I think 1 week or 10 days. They were with me at the hospital. And at the time I was really thinking deep, inside I'm crying. What happened? What was my goal? What I did? I left this university. I failed the test. I'm preparing for international university, which is really high. This tuition fee is the pay we couldn't fee. The point that I will be able to start university as a like undergraduate student when I get the full tuition, like full like covered the tuition from the university fully covered. Even when I enter this kind of level, then I can continue, because I couldn't pay anything for that university. I've already paid for this one, and then the other part we cannot take, or we have to take the loan from bank, which we will not, but we wouldn't at that time. Then I made my mind to find some way to go out immediately. Then I was searching these countries to live immediately, as soon as possible. I had a list. There was like Italy, France, and I don't know. There was like UAE, this Dubai also. There was the last in the last level of the list, but I didn't know that I will come to this UAE. Then I started researching how to go out, and then there was my plan to came to Dubai to choose any country. Not only Dubai, there was like 3-4 countries to go to, like immediately go for working there, getting the little bit funds to studying, like at the parallel, like at the same time simultaneously studying, and then not taking money from my parents, and then getting accepted from full tuition, fully covered from university, and then going to like transferring at the same time. 2022. This is 2022, the June times. That I was like barely walking with this assistant helper. I don't know which game. These two, like you put this your side, two sides, and then you walk like this. And at home, I was researching with my laptop, with my phone, to make action. Then I was like get a chance to research about UAE. What is this? What kind of job is there? What kind of opportunities there? And then I chose the Dubai. I I almost walking, a little bit like disability like this, without this kind of helper. I was walking like this little bit. When I walk this bit like this. Then it was starting of July, the first week of July 2022, that I made my mind. I will come to UAE. I will work 8 months, 9 months until 2023 for admission for the universities of United States. I will study simultaneously, I will work simultaneously, then I will apply simultaneously, then getting accepted with full tuition without zero money upfront for paying university. I made my plan. This is to come to Dubai for working, to afford my lifestyle, in the university lifestyle, which is located in the United States. Then the first week of July, I told my parents that I was accepted from the United States. I was accepted from Dubai, UAE, which I couldn't. I wasn't accepted. At the time, I was applying for one university which is located in Dubai's International University, is Middlesex University, which is a collaboration of the university in Britain. Then I was with the process that I'm applying for that university, they asked me to continue the further process. That they was accepted, but tuition was 45,000 dirhams, the tuition fee, which is almost 11,000 US dollar. And I told my parents my family members, that I was accepted from the university which is located in UAE in Dubai. UAE in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Then they was completely like full of congratulations, full of enjoyment, that they was like over the sky, that I entered to international university. I was accepted like Islamic country. This is one of the top international universities that I accepted. And second week of the July, and then I was like at the point that I was trying to take action to get a ticket, get a visa to go to university, and then it was this kind of duration. And I was at the time that trying to book a ticket, and for the visa also at the same time. For the visa, I had one guy who's from my capital. He was also like trying to come to UAE, which I found from Telegram group, like the Uzbeks in Dubai group, like more than 5,000 people member. I found the guy, this number. Then I was preparing the visa with him. I went to capital. I gave my documents for visa, and visa came in. For my friend, it came for 3 days. For me, like I think for 4 days, the visa came. I got a visa. Then I bought a ticket for flight. We got we searched these rooms in Dubai here, which we lived together with this guy, which I came with. And I was little bit like happy that I was leaving my country to making a big like target, that I will work, and then I will prepare everything. I will study like at the same time for prepare university, and then apply for the university. Then I was like some kind of like little bit enjoyment from my inside. Yeah, I'm going to Dubai, one of the big cities in the world. It's like one of the like high, like increasing in terms of technology, in terms of the lifestyle. There's a luxury lifestyle, this luxury cars, this kind of like some kind of like dream life of my next 23rd of my dream life, that I was going to there. And the last day, we had a gathering of my family members, my like relatives. They came, and at the time I was like really missing my family. I'm still with my family, but I'm missing my family that I'm leaving. It's the really first time that I'm leaving my country, leaving my family, leaving my old lifestyle. I was really missing, even if I didn't leave at that time, at that day. The next day, the taxi came to take us to the capital, which is 4 hour away by car. And I went to capital with my luggage, and flight was I think 3 a.m. in the morning. And I meet my friend, one of my friend, the same guy that we went to university in my the Cambridge International University, the same university that I left. The guy who advised me, I went to his flat. Actually, it's not his flat. He was like the flat he was staying there, which is renting. And then I stayed like 4 hours, like 3-4 hours there. And he was also happy that I'm leaving my country and then going to Dubai. and I sleep like 2 hour or 3 hour like this, and then I left the room. I got a taxi to airport, and I came to Dubai. Like it was like 3 hour flight, 3.5 hour flight, and then everything started completely changing. For the first 2 months, I couldn't find any job. I was applying for hospitality, for restaurants, hotels, for the position of waiter, or this kind of like the positions which is in hotel, like the doorman, or like I was preparing like different kind of CVs for applying, different like position CVs I was preparing and then for applying. For the first 2 months, the months that I came to Dubai, I couldn't find any job. I'm going to interviews, they are saying that you are young, we cannot take. The time I was 19. The time that I came to Dubai I was 18. I came in like 24th of July. And in August 2018, I became 19. And I was going to interviews, they are saying you are young, we cannot take. The minimum age 21. This when you serve the alcohol, when you are waiter in your restaurant, that minimum age is 21, 20, you don't have experience, this kind of 2 months I couldn't find any job. Then there was a guy who was living with me, who was older than me, like 30 or 33 years old, the same from my same country. He was working in real estate, and we had a conversation at our room, and I asked some help from him, that I couldn't find any job, trying to help me. Like I asked for help, like this kind of some position maybe he has in his company. And then he said, what do you do? What do you know about work? What are you eligible? And then I said, I worked in my country at the university time. I worked 1 month for the company for like marketing, and I told him I know marketing, I know how to do it, and he said okay. And he talked with his owner, like this company, and then they invited me for an interview. I passed the interview. They accepted me as a junior marketing. I started work with salary based, with commission based to work. It's like less than $1,000 salary plus $500 like commission on each deal that is closed by me from agents. And then I think like during the period of 9 months, like of as a marketing guy, 2 deals closed from me. Actually 2 or 1. I got commission from one. The second one I didn't know is it's closed with me or not. And then I had a really good time. I got salary. I'm living a little bit higher standard of my life. Is it Dubai? Going to some places, cool places like beach, Burj Al Arab, the Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall. These kind of such kind of 5-star places of the globe. Then I was seeing my like colleagues that they are getting like high commissions. They are getting 40,000, 50,000, 80,000, which is once, twice a month, like more than $10,000, $15,000 on each deal they are get that when they close deal, when they sell apartment. And then I was like, no, marketing is not my job. I will move to sales. During that period, I destroyed my American dream. I demolished my American dream. I told to myself, I will follow the guys that I watched during my preparation time for university at my country, that international investors, businessmen from America, from UK. I will listen them. I will not go to university. I will work here. I will as a real estate agent. I will create my own business in Dubai, which is one of the safest country, tax-free country, one of the 5-star locations in across the globe, one of the safest Islamic country. Then I started as a real estate agent. I moved to sales, and I've been working like 4 months as a sales agent. Yesterday was the complete full 1 month, complete 4 months of the sales as a real estate agent, that I started from scratch, from zero, which I couldn't close any deal. Since now I didn't close any deal. I have like 2-3 clients that are like active currently right now, that I'm happy with that. Tomorrow I will show 2 viewings. I will show 2 apartments in the D1 residence called D1 residence in Al Jaddaf, in Culture City, near Culture City. Tomorrow I have a viewing. This is the video I recorded, and that will be uploaded to YouTube. This is my first blog for introduce of myself as a upcoming entrepreneur, upcoming businessman, a real estate model, new model of whole different concept compared to companies in Dubai. New company, owner of new company, young entrepreneur, the Asadbek from Uzbekistan, prouding of his parents, which he dropped out from university, started his own business, and started the following of the businessmen from United States, inshallah. This is the day that I started my journey for next X period of time. How much it will take? 6 months, 1 year to build my own empire, real estate empire in Dubai. I take the to-do list. I take that. I started. This is my journey. I will start giving the short form videos for YouTube, and that will be my story. Thank you for you guys. We are less right now. We are few, but the day will come, inshallah. We will accomplish big things for inspiration of for all teenagers, all early 20s, people who are in early 20s will be from my inspiration, and for building the self, not following traditional conventional like prison, jail, going to university, getting a degree, working as a slave like 50 years, paying tax, saving as a coward, compared to different kind of being entrepreneur in early age of life. Inshallah, I will share my stories, everything. I will start the all situations since here. It was test for me. I had a plan, I passed, I failed it. I had a plan, I passed, I failed. I had a plan, I passed, failed. I had a plan, I passed, failed. I will count everything. I had a dream to be team leader in my classmate in early class, which I couldn't. 2 times in like Olympic championship for like test. In the 2 times, 3 times I failed. I couldn't achieve the rank first. I passed the exam. This IELTS 2 times I failed. I couldn't get what I want. 2 times SAT I failed. I couldn't get what I want. 2 times applying for university I couldn't be accepted. They didn't accept it. I broke my leg. Everything. These choices that made me, that is given by Allah, the Creator, the God. These are everything given me as a test, as a like experience in my early age, that is made the mindset to not to follow the community, not to follow everybody, not to follow traditional system, which is slavery. I will share my stories. I will share the upcoming, the milestones of my life. This is here I'm recording from my office. This is 2 a.m. in the morning right now, and still there is night time, midnight. There is nobody in our office. There is nobody in our office. Honestly, there is nobody in our office. I'm recording on my iPhone 7. There is nobody in our office. It's midnight, 2 a.m. in the morning. I came to our office from my home like 1 a.m. in the morning. It's been 1 hour. I'm recording, preparing this video for as a like target milestone, the first milestone of my career, that I made a big decision. I started as a like entrepreneur, as a real estate agent in Dubai, one of the big countries, one of the like as a in terms of like improvement, as in terms of the opportunities, one of the safest city, one of the like most welcoming city, one of the like most like luxury lifestyle city. The benefits will not end, and I will share everything for you guys. I got bold, as you can see. This is the second time I got bold. The first time I got little bit like that one, it was like this. And then second time after 3 weeks I got bold. This is a milestone that I started. Everything I will share with you guys.